Hey, what's going on, my fellow collectors? Jim here with my top 10 favorite figures of 2017. I'm joined with my awesome daughter, Delilah. She's going to help me with this video to go over the top 10, which was harder than I thought it was going to be to pick. I mean, it was really tough to sit down and make the list up of what my favorite figures were. This is all just strictly my opinion, the ones that really knocked my socks off that I got during 2017. Starting off, I do have some honorable mentions that didn't make the list, but still just deserve to be mentioned. So the first one is the SH Figure Arts Jack Sparrow. This was an absolutely amazing figure. I love this figure. Awesome sculpt, awesome detail, great articulation, spot on likeness. The main reason why he didn't make the list was just because SH Figure Arts, like they're known to do, didn't continue with the line. So we kind of got Jack Sparrow and that's it. So there's really nothing I can put this in with, amongst my collection. He just kind of sits there amongst everybody else. So hopefully they will continue that. But yeah, Jack Sparrow came in at an honorable mention. Another honorable mention was the Marvel Legends Jim Lee Cyclops. Awesome figure. Just, there were some other figures that wowed me more, but this one was special to me just because that I really always wanted a Jim Lee Cyclops, because that's my favorite style Cyclops. So the Marvel Legends Cyclops. And then another honorable mention is the Hasbro Black Series Harrison Della figure. I just really like this figure. She just didn't really come with anything else besides a little pistol. So that's kind of the main reason why she didn't make the list. But awesome head sculpt. Glad we finally were getting some of the animated series from the Black Series line. Another honorable mention was the Justice League Flash, the DC Multiverse. Horrible articulation, but overall really nice sculpt, nice paint. I kind of like this Flash suit. It's been growing on me the more and more I see it. So I really do think this is a pretty cool figure. Just did not make the list. And one more to go. So I think I had, 6 total honorable mentions?
You had 5.
Was it 5?
Yeah.
And then the Thor Ragnarok Marvel Legends. This was, again, a really, really nice figure. I really like this head sculpt. The cape was a little bit annoying on the figure, and he only really came with the 2 swords. But overall, a really nice piece. Just did not make the cut. No, it was 6, because, yeah, we had the Marvel Legends Ares as well. Was another figure that I did not get back when they, had the Build-A-Figure of this guy. But just a amazing hunk of plastic. Comes with some awesome accessories. I really like the wash they gave to the boots on this guy. Main issue is he will not look up. So that was one of the big bummers to this figure. But really cool figure. Alright, so now we get into the top 10. And again, this is just my opinion, but it was so hard to pick through a number. I'm more or less going by just the ones that really, really wowed me. Price is kind of in there too, whether it was a really expensive or, a good deal. So let's get started with, let me look at my list here. Oh yeah, number 10. Number 10 is the Hasbro 40th Anniversary Darth Vader figure. Awesome, awesome figure. I know Maifix and SH Figure Arts has made some nice Darth Vader figures, but really for 20 bucks, this is probably all you need in the 1/12 scale, to make a really nice Darth Vader for your shelf. So he comes in at number 10. And number 9, we got the NECA Ultimate Chucky figure. This one was awesome. I just love the fact that NECA had a nice price point on it for 25 bucks. And they gave us all those different accessories, all those different head sculpts. It's got some articulation. I just thought this figure was really, really cool for the price point. And NECA always does a good job with their figures. So number 9 was the Ultimate Chucky figure. Coming in at number 8 is the Mezco 112 Space Ghost figure. Main reason why he got on the list is just because I absolutely love Space Ghosts. And I was so glad that we finally got a really nice representation of him here in the Mezco 112 scale line. So just awesome figure. It came with a bunch of different accessories, a bunch of different effects, another head sculpt, and the little sidekick monkey, which I still can't figure the thing's name. Blimps or something like that. Binks. But yeah, Space Ghost comes in at number 8. And then number 7 is the Maifix Deadshot figure. This figure really blew me away. I loved it. It is tall and out of scale, so that was one of the unfortunate things about Maifix with this Suicide Squad line, is all their figures were really tall. But I just loved the detail, the sculpt, and the paint on this thing. It was just absolutely amazing. And it came with a load of accessories for a decent price point. That's why the Maifix Deadshot makes it at number 7 on the list. Then moving on to number 6 was one that I just recently got towards the end of the year, was the Mezco 112 fall exclusive Wolverine Tiger Stripe figure. Very cool figure. It's awesome. It's got really nice articulation. It does have some things that bug me, like the shoulder pads. I wish they would have been on like little ball joints instead of like the little hinge mechanism they have, because they pop off really easy and don't rotate well with the shoulders. But I mean, overall, just an awesome figure. Definitely had to make the top 10. And then moving on to number 5, the NECA quarter scale Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm using Raphael as an example, but Donatello I think came out in 2016. But of course we got the Leonardo, the Raphael, and the Michelangelo all in 2017. And I mean, these are just amazing pieces. Really great sculpt and likeness and just articulation. Besides the fact that they're just really huge and it's hard to find a spot for them, they are really awesome figures. So the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle quarter scale line from NECA had to make the list, and they did it number 5. Oh. Number 4, another NECA quarter scale. I probably should have just teamed these, both of these together, but I figured give them both different spots.
Dad, are you going to tell them what numbers they are?
Yeah, number 4 is the Deadpool from NECA quarter scale. This figure is absolutely incredible, just head to toe with great sculpt and paint, awesome accessories, awesome posability. It really is just a fantastic Deadpool figure, and certainly worth the price point. Just an awesome piece. I really don't have any complaints about this thing whatsoever, besides the fact that I do have to have a stand for him to stand, because he's fallen over a couple of times in my collection. And then coming in at number 3 was the Interbay 1/9 scale Michael Jordan figure. Absolutely incredible figure. I love this figure. I'm glad they came out with the smaller scale line, which is the main reason why he's on the list. And I just love Michael Jordan. I think they did an amazing job with the head sculpt of this guy. Really, I think it's more or less an objective thing that I'm putting him so high on the list just because I like it so much. But really, it was a very high price point on this guy, and he didn't really come with a lot of accessories. But at the end of the day, it's still a fantastic piece. I love the head sculpt. I just love the way it looks. I love the shoes. And it's got some really nice articulation. The only point of articulation I don't really like is the ankles. And that's just because they didn't want to go cutting into the Air Jordans. But really nice figure, and I'm looking forward to the other 1/9 scale figures that they're going to be bringing out. Number 2. And now I haven't got my Maifix Batman Begins figure yet. I've already seen reviews on that. It looks amazing. So when I do get it, be waiting for the review on that. But I have to give it to the SH Figure Arts Dark Knight Rises Batman. I really love this figure. I had a lot of fun, messing around with it and posing it up. I guess my really only complaint with this thing was the cape, even though I really liked it at first. But I just, it kind of does get in the way, and I don't like the poofiness of it. But it really does make a really nice figure, and I can't wait to get that Batman Begins figure, because he would probably be right around the same on the top 10 list.
And the one and only Dabbing Spider-Man.
Oh, Dabbing Spider-Man. But yes, at number 1, I had to give it to the Maifix Homecoming Spider-Man figure. I just have had so much fun posing this guy up. I just think there's really no limitations to him. You can get him pretty much in any pose you want him to get into. I love the proportions that Maifix went. I love with the sculpt detail they did on the entire figure, the paint. We get loads of accessories. We get the Tom Holland head sculpt, even though it doesn't really look like him. But I mean, just an amazing figure at the end of the day. it was tough to I love all of these figures. I love all of my action figures, but I have to give it to the Maifix Homecoming Spider-Man. Just love the proportions of it. Awesome, awesome figure. So that's the dabbing Spider-Man, apparently. But yeah, guys, thank you so much to everyone who subscribed. I really appreciate it. I love chatting with you guys in the comment section. I'm definitely going to continue, doing these reviews. I really, really enjoy doing it. It's something I've been wanting to do for the last 5 years now. Just never got down to doing it. But I hope everyone had a wonderful 2017 because it ends tomorrow and we start 2018. There's going to be more videos coming your way. And what do you have to say, Pumpkin?
So please give us a thumbs up and subscribe.
There you go.
And comment down below and say, I subscribed.
Yeah.
So we know. Let us know also what your top 10 action figures of 2017 was, because I know I would love to know that too. But until next time, guys, I will catch you guys on the next figure review. Have a wonderful night. Bye!